It seems to me that in this kind of contemplative performance practice of studying what it is to be human, there's certain principles. And the first one is to, as the Buddhists say, do no harm. And especially as a director or as a teacher, I think it's important rule that you should be sure that you've been burned by the same fire that you plan to use to burn others. In other words, you need to have the confidence that this pain, if you're going to inflict it, and you have to inflict it if you're going to make leaps beyond the comfort zones, but you have to make sure that the pain isn't going to be damaging to them, but that will bring them more benefit than harm. And second, I think it's important to try to bring joy to people. I know that in the theater and in many of our art forms in the West over the past 50 years at least, it's been fascinating to study and to indulge in and to make art out of neurosis. But I feel that at this point there's somewhat a responsibility really to be encouraging about the sane aspects of what it is to have a human body and mind and so forth. So humor, I use a lot of humor, and hopefully try to be kind and to listen deeply and to practice the hardest one, which I think is to practice generosity of all sorts, leaning into giving. And the practice I try to do is whenever I feel myself being stingy, that's the time to actually open my hand or my purse or whatever it is, trying to give it away. There's a wonderful Buddhist story about a very, very man with an extremely difficult problem with miserliness, and went to, I think it was the Buddha, who recommended that he begin to train in giving by taking a pebble and holding it in his right hand, and then giving it to his left hand, and then giving it, and so forth, and little by little was able to give more and more. Certainly you are. And third, I think it's whatever you do, whether it's good or bad or indifferent, it's really important to let go of the results. That it comes in various ways of being said. In the Buddhist tradition, they talk about dedicating the merits. And that if you do something, instead of, oh, I did something, wish whatever it is to be for benefit for others. But another way to look at it might be just to be not making anything out of it, just that moment is completed, let go. So a fresh moment can be born, or I suppose that all of these are called non-attachment either to success or to, your rotten failures. Just let it go. See your performance as an offering without any offer or any receiver of that offering. It's just who you are. Oh, yes, and then the last practice is trying, as my yoga teacher says, try to lift the corners of your mouth towards the sky.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Sky?